Always tracking, always alerting. Here's your Storm Track 15 weather.
It is 5:45. Happy Friday, folks. If you're just tuning in or looking to plan the day, we have just the guy. Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier standing by to tell you about this beautiful, dare I say, fall weather we're experiencing this morning.
Yeah, it feels fantastic out
great.
there, Alex. And a nice break from that humidity that we've been dealing with for so long. This morning, an absolute stunner. You're going to want to get out and enjoy this, really soak in that drier air, which does continue into the afternoon. But then this weekend, while we do stay dry, we're also staying hot. But here's a look at our Queen City of the Teche camera in New Iberia. We're atop the Community First Bank building. You can see pretty quiet conditions out there at Admiral Doyle and Lewis Streets. 58 in Ville Platte and in Opelousas right now. Wow, does that feel good. Lower 60s south of the interstate, Jennings, Crawley, Abbeville. Mid 60s in Lafayette and Breaux Bridge. Get out and enjoy this because through the day today, we're going to see plentiful sunshine, temperatures in the upper 80s. A really nice dry feel. And then this evening, you know, we got Friday night football. Maybe you just want to go around the area and soak up some of this nice weather. Well, you can't get much better than this. Those temperatures fall through the 80s into the 70s. A nice breeze blowing at times. This afternoon, we will see some gustier winds around 20 miles an hour, but they'll start to settle down for the evening and overnight time frame, where once again we see those low to mid 60s, potentially some upper 50s again in Ville Platte and Opelousas under clear skies. This weekend, no major changes. The mornings, very, very comfortable in the 60s. Afternoons, though, do get pretty hot. I mean, we'll still be near 90 degrees, but with no humidity around, it's not going to feel that bad. We will add in 1 or 2 clouds there for your Sunday. In the tropics, of course, we're continuing to follow Helene, which made landfall yesterday around 10:10 our time, 11:10 East Coast time, near Perry, Florida, as a Category 4 hurricane with 140 mile-an-hour winds, pressure down to 938 millibars, the strongest hurricane to ever hit the Big Bend area of Florida in recorded history. It stayed a hurricane almost all the way through Georgia. It's now entering into South Carolina, bringing some very intense rain and winds. I mean, winds are still up to 70 miles an hour, keeping it a tropical storm, but just below hurricane status. Look at this movement, though, north at 30 miles an hour. But not only is it bringing those strong winds, but flooding rains. We have flash flood emergencies here in the western part of North Carolina because of the amount of rain that's fallen. Landslides are going to be a problem. And of course, a lot of these areas are going to be without power too. Now, this is also getting caught up in a big upper level low, what we call the Fujiwara effect. Fun name, but basically it means you got 2 areas of low pressure that spin around each other. And so this is going to keep this system bringing some heavy rainfall to a large portion of Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, and Virginia through the next few days. But that's not the only thing in town. Look how busy the Atlantic is. We have Helene in Georgia, Isaac, a Category 1 hurricane, but that's staying out in the open waters of the Atlantic. What's likely to become Joyce later on today will also stay out into the open waters. But next week, here we go again. We're going to watch the Caribbean and Southern Gulf for potential development. So this season is not over yet. But for now, we get to enjoy some nice weather here through the weekend and really the next 7 days. No rain expected. The only thing is, into early next week, we'll start to creep back in that humidity. Mornings will become not as pleasant, but still not too bad with those lows sitting near 70. Afternoons, pretty hot, near 90.
I mean, we'll take it. It looks pretty good to me, Adam. Thank you for that. We'll see you a little later in the show.